Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Laurel and Hardy series, disc number 6. It's called Murder in the Air. There's 4 films on it because the theme of the disc is murder. And the first one is the Laurel and Hardy murder case. We have Stan and Ollie. They're fishing in some docks, and Ollie reads a newspaper and sees that some guy called Ebenezer Laurel has died. Left a big estate, and there's a reading of the will. So thinking that Stan might be related to him, they go off to this house to attend the reading of the will. They get to the house. The police have everyone under house arrest because he thinks Ebenezer Laurel was murdered. And Stan and Ollie, they try and leave, but they're told, no, go to your rooms, stay there. People disappear. There's strange goings on. They can't get any sleep. They're getting more and more paranoid as the night goes on. And I wasn't too keen on the ending, like the very, very end. But I did enjoy it. Once we got into it, I did enjoy it. 1930. Reminded me in some ways, the house and stuff. Reminded me of The Bat with Vincent Price and Agnes Moorehead. But there's some good stuff with Stan and Ollie in this. At one point, a sheet or a shirt is floating around and it follows them. That was rather funny. But yeah, the Laurel and Hardy murder case, 1930. I very much enjoyed it. Then we had Birthmarks from 1929. Stan and Ollie are musicians. Stan carries around a fiddle, and they're getting on the train. They just about get on the train. They're going to a place called Pottsville. It's a sleeper train. Before they get on the train, they trip over the fiddle and they lose some sheet music. At least we didn't lose the fiddle. And they get on the train. They go through the train, causing havoc with every passenger. And when it comes to getting into their berth, it's an upper berth. That's where most of the bulk of the film comes from. Them trying to get into their bed, their berth, whatever you want to call it. And once they do get in there, there's no room for them to take their clothes off. They're trying to get undressed. They're in each other's way. And they finally do get settled. Announcement says, Pottsville next stop. So we've gone through all that for nothing. Got to get all the clothes together and get off. And just before they get off, we see the rest of the passengers. They're all fighting each other. They're ripping each other's clothes. That's the destruction left behind by Laurel and Hardy. So I quite like that one. That one was fun. Probably fun from the word go, whereas the Laurel and Hardy murder case took a little bit of time to get going, but I liked it. Then from 1934, Oliver the Eighth. They own a barbershop. Stan and Ollie own a barbershop. They read that a wealthy woman is looking for a new husband, so they both answer the call. But Ollie only posts his response, so she accepts him. They go to the house. You get this weird deranged butler, and she's no better. They serve nothing. Like, here is your champagne glass. Let me pour something in. And the looks on their faces when they see them, it's just like they're bonkers. And he's a creepy butler. And what she does is she kills men called Oliver, because her first husband left her the night before the wedding, her first fiance. So every other fiance, she kills them by slitting their throats. So Stan and Ollie have got to stay awake all night to try and not be killed. And that one was I quite liked it. Probably maybe my least favourite of. But watching them try and survive the night was pretty damn fun. And then the last one is something called Noche Duendes, if my Spanish is right. Laurel and Hardy murder case and birthmarks combined into a film with a special language edition, with Laurel and Hardy speaking their own dialogue. I didn't bother watching this one. I watched a little bit, and it is basically the two films put together, maybe a little extra scene or two here and there, but I didn't bother with that one, so I enjoyed most of them. I enjoyed them all. There's only 3 of them. What am I saying? I enjoyed them all. Favourite probably be Birthmarks, followed by a draw between the murder case and Oliver the Eighth. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Worth a watch. Murder in the Air. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. Comments are welcome.